Cybertruck, it seems like it's just one giant silver monolith, a totally minimalist exterior design without any adornments to break up the big triangle that this truck is. But as you start to look closer, you start to notice all of the little things peppered throughout the exterior that do break up the monolithic shape, but only if you notice them. We'll start with the most obvious, the rear view mirrors, which borrow the angled design from the rest of the truck. They're triangular instead of, well, anything else because they mimic the look of the truck itself. Next, you move on to the windshield where you can see the mono wiper, the giant windshield wiper that is tucked on to the very side of the windshield, as you can see. Now, this is a massive windshield and it is a massive windshield wiper. And according to Tesla, the reason for putting it here along the side of the windshield is actually increasing the truck's range. If you mounted the wiper horizontally, it would break up the aerodynamics of the truck. And so mounting it here allows for better airflow over the truck. And it lets Tesla hide the wiper a little bit better, so when you look at the truck, you don't see it. You just see one giant flat plane of glass. Next up, in terms of hidden exterior adornments, let's talk badging. There is no Tesla badge anywhere on this truck, but if you look closely, you can see it says Foundation Series right here on the front fender. You got to look very closely because it's kind of silver on silver, but it is in there on the early Foundation Series trucks like this one. You also have Foundation Series printed on the tailgate. You can see it right here, but again, you got to look very closely. You wouldn't necessarily notice it otherwise. But again, there is no Tesla logo anywhere. Front, back, wheels, none. No Tesla branding on this truck. Then again, you don't really need it. In fact, they're not the wheels the Cybertruck has generally been shown with, and that's because the Cybertruck has been mainly seen with wheel covers on top of these wheels that look weird and futuristic and kind of match the look of the truck. Only problem is the wheel covers didn't actually work. Tesla tried them out and they would impact the sidewall of the tire, and so Tesla has recalled the wheel covers, and apparently there will be a future different design. That means these wheels are the Cybertruck's wheels with no cover. Frankly, I don't really love how they look. They're fine, they look nice enough, but they're kind of generic to sit on such a special, crazy looking body. Those wheel covers really did add to the air of mystique this truck had, and these wheels I don't think really look that great, but it's what the Cybertruck has. And next up, on the subject of exterior features you might not notice, take a look at the back of the front wheel arch. You can see right here there's a little cutout.
Logically, buy a truck over any other vehicle, like a van or an SUV or a car. And that would be for towing, hauling, and off-roading. And I know it looks like this truck would be amazing at all of that stuff, but I'm gonna say that this one, it's overrated. It's overrated here, and I'll tell you why. Now don't get me wrong, the Cybertruck, very capable. It's much more capable than any other Tesla, obviously. I can confirm it handles winter weather really well.
Guys, Cybertruck, Cybertrack, Cyberrail, whatever we want to call this thing, it's real, and not just that, it works. Follow with me really quick. I'll show you guys what we have here. We have sand tires. I think these are 36-inch sand tires. So we've got the front sand tires. Come with me to the rear. We've got these sunk in the water a little bit, but we have paddles on the rear here. And also, underneath all of this, we have Fox shocks, which actually come off a Ford Raptor. So we have Ford Raptor suspension on the Cyberrail, and even more, I think we can also call this the first wide-body Cybertruck in the world. Sparks Motor guys killed this build, so we have these front fenders. They're like 6 inches wider than stock. And then these rear fenders, which look absolutely ridiculous. Look how, these look so stupidly sick. the way that the lines go out and then back into the body, and look at this. And we even have a little spot here for the charging port. I don't think any Cybertruck has been fabricated to this extent. Custom rear bumpers, an all custom bracket made for the lights, custom front bumper, and then all these lights sent out to us by